Hmm. I realized this morning over breakfast with a prostitute, who I didn't have sex with, and who is a better human being than all of us. I spent a good portion of my life with seeking approval of people I just can't stand, including myself. The truth is, I know nothing. I understand nothing. I try. I'm not lazy. But the more I try to understand something, the more intertwined and complex it seems. The more I realize that I'm out of the proverbial loop, the literal loop, the existential loop. The more I think of things, the more I question why, if anybody is looped, I challenge the very existence of a loop, proverbial, literal, or metaphorical. This is the fundamental problem, being out of the loop that I don't even believe in. Most books or movies or creation myths of the hero, one who knows all there is to know about at least one thing. Use that gift to overcome an obvious and blatantly evil adversary. They have insider knowledge, special gifts, ingenious ways of getting to the core of things. The answer, the solution, the truth. They know what's right, they know what's wrong. They know what's next, and they know what to do about it. I don't. I don't understand the present, let alone the fucking future. Yet we claim to understand, pretend to. Some actually believe it. That is, they do know. You know the people. The ones who talk about things with such cocksure passion. They think, like, shit, maybe they do know. Maybe they really do know. They speak in absolutes, in blacks and whites. They speak in soothing partisan simplicity. They speak with their hands and use PowerPoint like a sword. They quote people you ought to know more about. They work on privileged higher plane and posit their views with a condescending subterranean confidence, convincing you not to worry your little head about it and trust us. The experts. That is the way it is, and the way it will be. People get rich and powerful operating this way, perpetuating the myth of the uber level, the exclusive loop, dispensing their plausible wisdom, opinions, and edicts to the masses, breaking down conflicting moral, political, and economic issues of 6 billion people into a binary proposition, yes or no, war or peace, good or bad, with us or against us. Ginger or Marianne, presidents work on this level. Dictators, talk show hosts, professional wrestlers, actresses, conservatives, liberals, CEOs, Madison Avenue, Wall Street, Sesame Street, they're all working on that other level. I'm not. I don't believe in the sacred level, the sacred loop. In fact, the more people claim to absolutely know, the more clueless and insecure they absolutely are. Of course, I can't be sure of this, which it brings to you, to me, to us. Like, who do we think we are, Who did I think I was? How can I call myself? I missed the most cataclysmic event of our time. I can predict tomorrow. The world's on fire today. How did I see reality TV coming and miss this? Let's be honest. We all missed it. We make pronouncements, but none of us ever goes back to check on the fucking accuracy. Shit, if people in this room were right just 1% of the time, we'd all be telecommunicating from tea to eating dinner in a pill form and having literal sex with our virtual selves. You talk shit long enough, and sooner or later you might actually be right. And by some fluke, if that is the case, you better watch out. Because any successful prediction is always followed by the cannibalistic scramble for credit, the blood-grabbed brand original thought is your own. We all want to be the first there to identify that click moment. We live in a world where we'll never click again. We're great at telling people the future that they need to buy into instead of the present they ought to be making the most of. What's hilarious is that we believe it, that we're geniuses, that we're all responsible and deserving of our wealth, more deserving of privileged life than, say, like a teacher or mason, cleric, or hot dog vendor. Despite the fact that 99% of us didn't even create our good fortune, the markets did, or luck, or hereditary. I believed it. Not anymore. You see, you might be able to identify cool. You can't invent it. Cool is never manufactured. You can't try to be cool. It happens. Same goes for goodness and truth. And the only truth I know is that I know nothing. Even though you may dress the part, the Missouri scarves and the yellow jumpsuits, the tiny glasses, the all blacks, the all whites, the Nehrus, the sandals, the magic glasses, the glittering gadgets, none of you know anything either. Sorry about that. We're all innovators. Nah, we're fucking abominations. So, to paraphrase somebody smarter than me that still knows nothing, the philosophical task of our age is for each of us to decide what it's meant to be a successful human being. Some shit like that. I don't know the answer to that, but I'd like to find out.